Hey, let me talk to you. Let me talk with you. Drippy, what are you doing? No, seriously, Drippy, what are you doing? What are you doing? I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you before this final battle. Dad, there we go. Looks like we're the only ones who can save Cassiopeia, Ollie boy. Time to save the day once more. Hopefully we can. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the final part of Ni no Kuni. We have our party all ready. We have all of our items prepared. In fact, actually, I think I don't really need anything more. I feel like I'm good enough as it is. Beyond there is the White Witch. And we'll see if we can't save her.
Jeevers.
You are late, Oliver.
So you're...
Behold the overseers of the world's fate. The Zodiacs. So you shared a soul with the Dark Jinn. Know then that this world made him what he was. His despair was born of its rank imperfection. I gave him the chance to bring this world to an end. He failed. But I shall not. And yet you would have us believe that this is a world worth saving. I should very much like to hear you argue that case. Come. Tell us what the world is worth.
Come, boy. Let us hear what you have to say.
Oliver! It's okay, Pete. It's all gonna be okay. This world is full of people doing their best to live their lives. It's their world, and I won't let you destroy it.
Those are bold words for a brat like you to utter.
This is the child the prophecies speak of. That gathers to betray us for once.
We are the council. Our decisions determine the fate of the world.
You're wrong. You're alone, Cassiopeia. You always have been. They're gone. Are you alright?
Huh? What just happened?
It was something Gallus said. He said she was locked inside her own world.
You mean to say that entire council was a figment of her imagination?
Her magic was so strong, it turned her thoughts into reality.
Wait, hold on a second. Then what made the White Witch disappear?
Was she an illusion too?
No, the White Witch is real. And she's in there.
This is Her Radiance's inner sanctum. Did you not hear me? Be gone from here!
Apis. That is enough, as you have no doubt deduced. Apis was but another phantom created by my memory. Yes, another illusion. How long has it been, P? How long since?
Cassiopeia! Why? Why do you have to destroy the world?
Because it is imperfect. Imperfect like the human heart. Long ago, my own was consumed by the blackest despair. But then I discovered something on the furthest shores of solitude. I found true strength. Strength enough to remake the world.
But you didn't have to flipping go and use it, did you?
He's right. You're not the only person in the world.
The world might not be exactly how you want it, but that's no reason to just get rid of everyone. You can't do that. It's wrong.
It's wrong! It's wrong!
The world is mine to remake as I see fit, and none shall defy my will. Weak-hearted humans, I condemn you to suffer forever! The savior of this doomed world must die!
Swing!
Allow me!
Alright, here we go, boys and girls! The real final battle for real this time. Still from you, even though it probably won't even matter anyway. Diva's Mantle. Alright, so the final battle has begun. First off, we have Cassiopeia herself. So, as you can probably no doubt imagine, all of her attacks are going to be basically just spells. And what that essentially means is that, well, you want to defend whenever you can defend and attack whenever you can attack. But even if you do attack, her resistances include physical attacks, so that's bad. I can feel the White Witch's power over by Fahirman. Make sure you dodge your spells, Ollie boy, or block them, or something. Yeah, that's really all you can do. It's just sort of just defend whenever you can and just attack whenever you can. But now one of her big attacks, Fallen Star. Yes, there we go. And Star. Oh, come on! And that's what I basically mean by you basically want to block whenever you can block and attack whenever you can. Because that is a thing. So here we go, Astra. This is a more powerful version of Mornstar, and it hurts a lot, as you can probably imagine. Yeah. So it really only means to say that, hey, we can just basically use Astra to completely demolish this fight here and now, and just completely get rid of Pillars of Darkness whenever possible. But yeah, basically this fight is just basically try to use your tricks if you can. Because otherwise, well, her physical attacks, or not really her physical attacks, your physical attacks will do you no good. Nightshade, I believe, yeah. That's another one of her big attacks right there. Or, I always confuse it with one of her big attacks, but instead it actually makes a little bit of a shield around her. So, yeah, there we go. There we go. Use the Astra to do well over 500 damage. Each and every time. And Starbolt, that's going to go for me, but fortunately I did good. Let's give everybody a shot in this fight. And you want to probably use Ward to increase your magical defense. Because most of Cassiopeia's attacks are spells. And when it comes to spells, magical defense is your deal. It's your guy. It's your trusted source. And also she's gonna do that again. Again! God! She's just kind of relentless in that way. That's just basically her deal. It's just, she's relentless in her tricks. So, again, attack whenever you can, defend whenever you can, and just hope for the best. And also make sure that you're ready to even do it. Alright, do the Mornstar, and just basically do the Astra, because, again, the AI did it, so I don't have to wait to recharge, don't have to wait for the spells to cool down.
Just as the prophecy foretold. Very well.
Where's this then?
Oliver, look!
Oh no, I've got a bad feeling about this. She's changing.
Cassiopeia, you can't destroy the world. I won't let you.
The monster of mana has arrived. She's gone full crazy. Alright, Cassiopeia, the monster of mana, is a fight that unfortunately you don't get healed up from. So, Cassiopeia in this state is more physical in this sense. She's just gonna basically use a series of attacks that basically rush at you, charge at you, whatever else. And you just have to basically hit her hard and hit her fast before she even gets a chance to do any other one of her really, really bad attacks. Like this one right here, Wrathful Rush. And, oh god. Provisions, please. Please. Please, cheeseburgers, heal my soul up. Heal my soul. Get them calories in there. Give everybody a chance. So I'm basically using this opportunity to just basically give everybody a chance, even if they hadn't done so yet. And yeah, pretty good. Oh, Knickers, there's something bad on the way, Ollie boy. Whatever you do, make sure you stop it. Annihilation. This is her most deadliest of attacks right here. Her most deadliest of attacks. Yep. Her most deadly attack right here. It doesn't go into an animation, thankfully, but it hits in a wave arc. So yeah, be extremely careful. And it's sort of akin to Hyper Beam in that after she uses it, she'll have to recharge for a little bit. So that's basically your opportunity to hit her really, really hard. I gotta say though, like, this setting right here is really, really cool. I really like arena, like, battles in space. And this one is no exception. I really, really like this. And the design of the Monster of Mana is so cool. So cool. And that's so bad for me. I mean, thankfully, like, everybody is safe, I guess. I mean, Death Drop is just one of those attacks where you have to just basically get out of the way. It's like I said, rather than relying on magical attacks, this attack is more like a physical sense. She's turned into a monster, therefore she'll scratch at you, she'll tackle you, she'll just basically do whatever she can. She's gone full-blown crazy. Basically, as I've said previously. And as this is the final battle, don't you worry about a thing about wasting up your items. Because this is the final battle, now you're kind of basically allowed to use all those items that you saved up. This is basically the fight that I've saved up all these, all these Sprite dues, cappuccinos, all that good, reliable items to use up on. Because I often found myself during my first playthrough just running out of items, unfortunately. Like, again, like, I just sort of just ran out of items and or money to just do that. And I didn't really feel like grinding because whenever it's a JRPG that's, like, really, really long and I get to, like, the end area of the game, or at least get the opportunity to go to the end game area, I just find myself being like, okay, I want this to end right now. And I just basically go for it. That's basically been my deal throughout all these years as me playing JRPGs. I don't know. And there we go. Got a nice, but unfortunately, nices don't really work against, the almighty Cassiopeia. I'm just gonna do Annihilation again. Go for the all-out defense and do the attack thing. Haven't really used the Super Slash yet. Super Slash! Yeah. There we go. Towering Thorns, I want to get it out this way, thank you. And Tyranitar, kick-ass. Or just miss entirely, like you do. See that you do. See that you miss. She doesn't have any other attacks, though, so... Yeah, with this attack, I think we're just basically good. Or not. Well, unfortunately, Marcus-N's dead, but thankfully, that doesn't really matter. Marcus-N, I'm sure you understand.
Is that it?
No! Why? This world is imperfect. It must be destroyed so that a new one may begin.
No! You can't just tear it up and start over. It may not be perfect, but nothing is. So you make the best of what you've got. When things go wrong, you have to try and make them right. And you have to keep on trying, no matter how hard it gets. That's what life is all about.
Life?
Even when you're all alone, you can't give up. Sooner or later, someone's sure to come along. I met P, didn't I? And she... well, she's a part of you.
Mm-hmm. And I met Oliver. Oliver, you're my friend.
No, P. Life's never perfect. It's always changing. Meetings, farewells, happy times, sad times. You take things as they come, and you keep on going. That's just how it is.
You're so kind, Oliver. But Oliver, don't be angry with Cassiopeia. She was so sad. She didn't know what to do. That's why I was born. But now you've made her better, and that means I don't have to look after her anymore.
Huh?
Oliver, I have to go now. Bye-bye. Thank you for everything, Oliver.
This must be...
The real Cassiopeia.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Queen Cassiopeia, as I was long ago. I will be forever in your debt. You have restored me to my true self. I heard your words, and now I can begin to live again. Thank you, Oliver.
What's going on?
We are the Zodiacs, the council that decides the fate of the world.
The Zodiacs? But didn't you just imagine them?
No, this has nothing to do with me. Can they have become real?
That is correct. We have seized the reins of your magic.
Ready, cheek? Get back in her head, you rotters!
Is this a declaration of independence?
This is all my fault. Run from here.
No way! We're staying right here. You don't have to do this alone. We can defeat the Zodiacs together.
And a new white wish shall reign supreme.
This is a JRPG, alright. Just when you think you finally got the villain defeated, something else comes along to make things worse. And believe me, things are much worse now. Immediately go for an all-out defense because the Zodiarchy will unleash their most deadliest attack right off the bat, Chaos. Thankfully, everybody except our mysterious fourth party member Cassiopeia, who suddenly showed up, will take damage. I'm sorry, I must not allow them the time to use such attacks. Help her out, Ollie boy. You gotta hit them before they hit you, ain't it? So, as you can probably imagine, this fight can get borderline unfair if you're not prepared. Because, well, here's the deal. So, you not only have the Zodiarch here, which is your main target, but you also have these satellites right here. Those satellites will continuously hurt you, along with the Zodiarch, which will unleash some deadly, deadly tricks. And unless you have attacks that can hit multiple targets, you're basically in trouble. You're basically in trouble because, you know, it's the big bad final battle. Of course you will. But either way, Cassiopeia will join you as a fourth party member right there. She has unlimited health, thankfully. So, she can't die. Basically, her use in this battle is, well, a couple of things. One is that she's the only one who can get off a chance on the Zodiarch, because she uses her own unique brand of magic called Nyx. And Nyx is her unique spell that she uses on the Zodiarch to, you know, basically stun it for a little while. And she also can use Fallen Star to attack the Zodiarch as well. So she's pretty cool as a party member right there. As a fourth party member, after all. And there she goes using Nyx again. And for once in my life, I'm not feeling too terrible about being overpowered. Because let me tell you, this fight is a jerk. This fight is an absolute jerk. Sure, you might be healed up for this. As you can basically see, everyone's alive and well and fully healed at the start of the battle. But if you die in this phase of the fight, you have to start the entire boss fight all over again. And I mean the entire boss fight all over again. Cassiopeia the White Witch, and then Cassiopeia the Monster of Mana, all the way up to the Zodiarchy, just so you can have another shot. And believe me, this fight is really, really hard. It's all because of the satellites. They'll respawn after a little while once you kill them, but you have to absolutely make sure that you kill the Zodiarchy before then, before any other satellites show up, because they will respawn after a little bit. But yeah, that's what I basically mean by this fight can be a little bit, just a little bit unfair, because the satellites have their own tricks as well. So it's not a fight that I am particularly fond of. Not one bit at all. No. But at the very least, Cassiopeia is here to help you out. One thing that I didn't actually mention is also the fact that Cassiopeia also comes with her own healing methods. Should anyone die in battle, she will heal you up with Ashes of Resurrection. Either way, gonna take care of these satellites right here, which I'm really, really hoping that I can just continuously move out of the way to do it. Also, what am I not doing using Astra? Little did you know, actually, Astra can also hit multiple targets at once. And I'm really, really hoping that Chaos will Chaos will not go off by the time I save everybody else. Okay, well, at least I can save my own ass. Because Chaos really, really hurts. Cassiopeia may have unlimited health, but no one else does. Also, I thought like Swing would be dead, but apparently he isn't. So you know what? I'm not really that sorry that I'm overpowered. I take it back as soon as, you know, the Zodiarchy appeared. Because, again, I can say without a shadow of the doubt that this is one fight that I don't like at all. This phase of the fight that I just absolutely despise with all my hate. And you know what? This is basically my revenge. That and my practice run was revenge, because this boss fight can just eat itself. I spent over an hour on this guy, and I am not sorry for beating its ass. So yeah, you can tell I don't really like that fight at all, but you know, it doesn't really matter because the rest of the game was really, really good. And I didn't even steal from it, of course, so I'll show you on screen what you can steal from this guy.
Thanks to you, I feel the urge to live again stirring in my heart. You have given me hope, the strength to overcome sadness.
It's time for a fresh start, Your Majesty.
She's not wrong. Give the world a try and keep your chin up, all right? Yes, and let the past stay in the past.
Too right. That's what her old man would have wanted, innit?
Indeed. But first, I must make amends to the people of this world for all that I have done.
Of course, but take things one step at a time.
I will. And my first step shall be flowers.
Flowers?
Yes, I shall fill this palace with their beauty. I want to see smiling faces. I want to make everyone happy just as they once were. This world shall bloom.
You can do it, Your Majesty. I just know you can.
And I want you to see it. To see the world you saved.
with you are not alone.
My, you are an early bird.
Morning, Miss Layla.
It's such a help having you around, dear.
I love my job.
So you take this piston and you connect it here. All right. I'm gonna crack it this time. You see if I don't.
Mom, I'm gonna get on with my life. And I know you'll always be watching over me.
I just thought I'd let the song play and the ending play because the ending song is beautiful. I'm actually talking over the end credits, but yeah. That is the main story of Ni no Kuni. I'm talking about this as I'm covering the postgame, but I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, it was actually really, really interesting getting to experience this game for the second time. I made this Let's Play on the notion that I'm experiencing it for the second time, but I'm going to do everything that I can. And to be perfectly honest, after going through this game a second time, or a third time if you count my practice run, honestly I like this game even more now. Even more than I did when I first play it. I mean, I already liked it, like really, really liked it, but seeing all the side stuff just made me even love this game just even more. Like, okay, so it's got issues. Like, okay, so talk about my big main issues is probably more of a me thing than anything else, but I kind of don't like certain things about the battle system. Like, if you're trying to cast something and the enemy does, a big attack that goes into an animation, your spell or reviving thing or whatever just sort of gets canceled out. And that could have really, really saved you, especially if the fight is like really, really tough. Certain boss fights I just can't stand, like the Old Smoky boss fight, Porco Grosso, final boss phase 3, definitely. Because it just absolutely murdered me for like 2 hours or 1. In terms of the story, though, like, even though I have really no problems with it, I kind of wish that certain characters would get more development. Or at least one party member. And you probably know which one I'm talking about. Esther. Okay, so the story may not have been, like, really groundbreaking. I really, really liked the story. I feel like it would totally fit into Studio Ghibli. But even though there were sections that got characters their development, like Oliver got development, Swain and Marcuson got development because, they're family and they were part of the Hamlin Empire and all that, but Esther, despite being a character that you get like 10 hours in, or 5 to 10 hours in, it's just she never really gets development outside of, her own section, which is her introductory segment. So I kind of feel like she should have gotten more development. I don't know. But what else? What other criticisms before I absolutely praise this game to hell? It's like I said, I kind of wish that the dungeons were designed a little bit more better, other than just, being hallways that you just go through to get to the end. I kind of wish that would be a thing. But other than that, I can't really think of anything else. But yeah, now to praise this game to hell. I really, really love this game. Like, even more so than I did when I first played it. And I already really like this game. Like, fantastic, fantastic game this is. For the most part, I really, really love the battle system. I love the story. I really like the characters. And I love the music. I love the graphics and the art style. And the fact that Studio Ghibli animated certain cutscenes. But I think most of all, I just really, really, really love this world. I love all the towns that you go through. I love all the, different races of people that you do. I love the naming of stuff. Like, the localization team really had fun with naming these characters and naming the towns and all that stuff and actually giving them themes. And yeah, I really, really love this world. I would definitely explore more of this world. And now that we have Ni no Kuni 2 out, I hopefully can play it for myself, and I just can enjoy this world even more, because even though it's not really a direct sequel, Ni no Kuni 2 is a spiritual successor, so yeah, I really can't wait to try that out. So yeah, I really, really love this game. I would definitely recommend it for any JRPG fan. And yeah, if you still have a PS3, then definitely get this game. Or if you have a PS4, then you can get this game via the PS Now service, which, who even uses that? Definitely, definitely recommend this game, and I really, really hope that you all enjoyed it for those who watched. But as for what's next on my channel, you won't have to wait long to find out. In fact, you'll probably end up finding out in a few seconds anyway. But before I reveal the next Let's Play, I have a little something, I'll have a little elephant in the room that I probably will have to address. The post-game. I've gone on and on about how I probably won't be covering the post-game, but I'm kind of feeling the urge to, honestly. But I want to hear what you have to think about this. In the description of this video, I will have a link to my Twitter poll about what I should do about covering Ni no Kuni's, post-game. There'll be 3 options. Should I basically do it like Xenoblade and treat it as its own separate series on YouTube? Should I stream it on Twitch? Or should I not do it at all? I'll leave it up to you to decide. I am definitely going to be taking a break from Let's Playing after a while, because I got streams to do, and I got conventions to do, and a break to do. So, until the time comes for my next Let's Play to arrive on my YouTube channel, which you'll probably see in a few moments, I will see you guys whenever. I'm on Twitter, I'll be on Twitch, and yeah. I will see you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.